Hello everyone, B-Dude here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. In fact, I may kind of overwhelm you with information, but it's all meant to inform, I promise. First, I'm going to show off some of my favorite cards in my collection. Some of these I pulled and some of them I bought online, but regardless, they have incredible art, and I'm hoping to inspire other young collectors out there. I try to pick one card for all of my favorite Pokemon, so see if you can spot my favorite Pokemon of all time. While I'm showing these off though, I also want to give some advice to fellow collectors and Pokemon enthusiasts, advice that I wish I had and could have followed when I started collecting cards again. I've been away from the hobby for about 22 years now, so I've had to learn some collecting do's and don'ts the same as you all. First and foremost, if you're a collector and not a scalper, focus on the Pokemon and the art that you love. This may sound obvious, but don't chase trends. Charizard and Umbreon will always be worth the most money today, but beautiful art can be found in unlikely places, and your favorite Pokemon is bound to have some amazing art that you can show off in your binder. For example, I looked up a Phalanx card on TCG Player today and I found a trainer card whose market value is only $3. It's an incredible looking card and is about a third of the price of a Prismatic Evolutions pack today. Secondly, don't just buy or ask your parents to buy every pack that you see. Different packs have different cards, and some may put a dent in your wallet and not give you anything that makes you excited. There is an adrenaline rush when you open a pack, I get that, but FOMO is real and sometimes it's better to wait. FOMO means fear of missing out. It can cause you to make decisions that rational you would never make in a million years. Be smart with your money and create a binder that you can be proud of. And lastly, you can buy cards online and on a budget. TCGplayer.com, not a sponsor by the way, and eBay are two great sites where you can vet the buyers who are selling cards you are interested in. You can find the market value quickly on TCG Player and then use it to shop smartly. For those of you that are like me and you care solely about the art, you can buy Japanese cards for a fraction of the price if they're for modern sets. Japanese cards are printed at a higher quality than English sets, so the art really pops. But they tend to be less valuable because good quality cards are not as rare in Japan. English versions are more likely to have print errors and edge dents from quality control issues, so perfectly graded cards are much rarer. However, if the art is what you care about, look at the cost of the Japanese version of your favorite special illustration rare. It may be worth the purchase to have in your collection. I hope you all enjoy this showcase, by the way. I have about 22 cards that I'm showing off. Some of them I've already got to. The rest of these I'm going to specifically comment on, especially as we get to my top 10 favorite cards and tell you where I got them and what makes them so important to me. This Blastoise is Chinese, by the way, not Japanese. The Chinese cards have the same back as the English backs, but they have the popping art and crazy pattern of the Japanese cards. That Blastoise is absolutely beautiful. Here we have Liko and Sprigatito from the TV show. This does not have any texture, but it is an absolutely beautiful card. Love Sprigatito. He's an adorable little cat. And Liko is actually a pretty cool character, even though Ash is no longer in the show. For those of you who do not know, my favorite shiny is Hawlucha. And it's not because it's necessarily the best shiny ever. I know all of you, myself included, love shiny Charizard and Greninja. But shiny Hawlucha is the first shiny that I got in Violet. Came as a complete and total surprise. I was literally just breeding a Hawlucha I have on my team and it came out shiny and I used it for the rest of my playthrough and I named that little buddy Moonsault. We're in the top 10 now. Now this first one I'm going to show you all, I actually bought. I did not pull. But Garchomp is one of those Pokemon that I thought was overrated in Gen 4. And I have completely changed my mind on it. Every competitive team I've ever had in a Pokemon game has included a Garchomp. Cynthia is the greatest champion in any of the Pokemon games. I just love this card so much. I love the texture. I love the quality. I love that Cynthia is there with them. Just beautiful card. Next up, we have, depending on my mood, my favorite, or one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. We have Greninja, and this Greninja EX is a promo, by the way. It has got the texture of an SIR. Love that he is in motion there. Love how powerful he is in battle. I have the regular water version as well. Next up, This is the card that my girlfriend told me I should buy whenever she took me to the Pokemon card store for the first time. That got me back into the hobby. This card right here, I actually passed up on and got the Gold Zacian. But then I found out later that this one was more valuable, and I began to appreciate the art, probably because I didn't get it. But this card is absolutely beautiful. Next up, we have two that kind of go together. This Latios, which is a illustration rare. Look at the background, by the way. And Latias, which is an SIR with the texture. And the background matches the background of the Latios. Next up, we have a Ceruledge EX Japanese, by the way. The Japanese back. This card is absolutely unreal. Just one of the prettiest cards in my collection. Love this card so much. Ceruledge is my favorite Pokemon of the Scarlet Violet era, along with Annihilate, so having this card in my collection is just so awesome. We have my favorite legendary, Urshifu. Love this Urshifu VMAX so much. Love the fact that the player character is on there with him as a trainer. Then this card right here is absolutely freaking beautiful. I love Calyrex. I love the shadow form. I love the DLC whenever I played Shield. Just love this Pokemon so much. Love the lore behind it. This artwork is absolutely incredible. If nostalgia was not a factor on the next two cards coming up, this card right here and this Pokemon would probably be my favorite, just because Crown Tundra made such an impact on me. But nostalgia is a real thing. My first starter of all time, Charizard. I bought this card on TCG Player. I tried to pull it myself. I opened around 50 packs of Obsidian Flames. Could not pull this special illustration rare, so I did pull the trigger and buy it outright. I am glad that I did, though. This is an absolutely beautiful card. Love Charizard so much. And then my absolute favorite card, in my top 5 favorite Pokemon, but my absolute favorite card is this Captain Pikachu card with Freed from the anime. I pulled 2 of these. Part of the reason why I love it so much is the fact that I straight up pulled 2 of them, and it is such a unique card. You cannot even find it in English. It has made a huge impact on me in this channel. If you wanted to know why my mascot is Captain Pikachu, well, there you have it right there, okay? So that is literally the reason why Pikachu is the channel mascot. Love this character in the show. Love Freed as well. Really hoping that the rest of the series is as good as the first season. Anyway, if you all would, you should let me know in the comments which card you like the most. And also go and check out my binder video. I would like other people to show off their own binders. Tell me what their favorite card is as well. See you later, Pokemon collectors, and happy hunting.